From the studios of TV3, meet the fabulous ladies of the circle. Sika, Regina, and Ajua Noella. This is the Ladies Circle.
Well, the Girl Chat has finally entered your TV screens. All the backstage conversations, just for fun. We're about to bring it to you live, right here to bring you that spark of joy that you wait all week for, the Ladies Circle. My name is Sika Douglas. Doing it with the beautiful ladies, Regina Van Helvert, and of course, Ajua Noella.
Here.
Ladies, all the backstage, the gist.
Are you sure we can bring them?
Are we ready to bring it to the forefront?
Receive it. But they're not ready.
They're not ready.
No.
And we don't want to get into trouble,
Exactly.
Sometimes it can be a little R-rated.
Just a little bit. Tiny wee.
Ladies, how have you been?
We've been good. I've been good. Feeling all bright and pinky in my outfit and all of those things.
I'm seeing like a glow, a spark. Is that something that you want to tell us that you're?
We're getting. It's almost my birthday month.
Oh.
December is also like my favorite month. I love the entire, all of those things. But even before we get into December, we're here in November, and so maybe just that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just excited for the end of the year.
All right. Well, if you're not in the know, we're still trying to figure out if I'm getting Ajua a gift this year. Where she's still in the doghouse.
I'll make up for that.
She's still in the doghouse.
I
So
will
let's
make up
see.
for that.
Let's see. Because a trip
Game on.
to Monaco.
Ooh. Hey, Sika, wait too.
Ose, you see Kabiago.
Because we've been dropping some hints.
Some hints.
And letting us know we need to prepare for something.
Right, but at the rate Ajua is going, she may not be going with us.
I will buy my seats in the plane. I'll buy it from you. Please.
Reggie, how about you?
I've been okay, just taking things one day at a time, one step at a time, preparing for the festive season. I know it's too early, but I get very excited about Christmas, so I like preparing months before.
Yeah. Well, we're in November now, so this is actually the right time.
It's the right time, right?
To be preparing for Christmas, right?
Yes.
Well, my week has been great. A few weddings here and there, a few events here and there, a few brand, deals and influencing here and there, and of course, having my daughter as the joy of my life. She's growing so quickly that
Sika, don't cry.
No, oh my God. Am I the crier in the group?
What's the fear though? The fear of her growing quickly.
No, it's just I feel like I'm gonna miss out, like every day I see her, she's changed. And I'm just like, where's the time gone? I just want to pause time for a while, but unfortunately you can't do that. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
All
We have some thank yous to say to our sponsors. Every single time we come here on the Ladies Circle, our sponsors keep us grounded every single time. So huge thank you going out to Dove.
Okay, and a very big thank you going out to Yaz Sanitary Pad for being a part of the Ladies Circle. Thank you so much.
Well, if you're feeling the energy so far here on the Ladies Circle, what can I say? There's actually more coming your way. You want to take a sip of water or any drink of your choice, get a snack, put it right beside you, because this is going to be one for the books. We're going to go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, more with the Ladies Circle.
We have a heavyweight in the studio with us today. Ladies, let's welcome Kobe Che with a round of applause. Hey. Hey. I love the move. Why did you go there first? You were right by me. I was taking the first hand. I miss you so much, Kobe.
I miss you too.
So long.
I miss you so much.
Please, do you guys want to get a room? You want to get a room?
I miss you so much. I miss you so much.
Kobe, we were not ready.
We were not.
It's my DJ. Rewind. Rewind. Yeah. Come on.
Drop it again, DJ. Let's go.
DJ.
Your back, you know they play my chumba rest. Me see my jolly, but no bata me pongo no. Baby pongo so. You dey see me no fit kill am. I need to know what you feel. Oh you say me all okay.
We're loving the energy.
Looks like now we have to make it dance God Kobe change.
Hey, come on.
Can that dance go along?
Dance God Kobe. I mean, Kobe,
you.
I know you came on the show thinking, oh, we were some prim pro. But
know,
did you see
right?
those dance moves?
I know.
They were
I
still
know.
giving prim pro. They were still
At a point, Sika was taking it away. At the point you were, hey.
Oh, but I was giving.
You were moving.
It's in the blood.
It's in the blood.
It's in the blood. Forget it.
The B moves.
Oh, Kobe, welcome to the
Thank you. You guys are looking amazing. My first time here.
You too. You're looking
Ladies
good.
circle.
Yeah.
What are you expecting?
What I saw, like, when are we going to have men's circle? Actually, but ladies, I think that is amazing. I love the topics that you guys touch on. Even though it's ladies circle, I like how you guys holistically look at it from a different perspective, different dimension of stories and conversations. So well done, guys.
Clack.
Thank you. Clack it.
Clack it.
Kobe, do you know clack it? What do you clock it your way? No, Kobe. Clack.
Clack.
I'm talking about
The things you will learn on the show today before you go.
It'll
So
be fine.
sit tight.
Wow.
Sit tight. Because you're starting with the very first one. Now, in 2026, ladies, we are leaving this behind. The whole having to change your outfit, check your bag. Sometimes you can't even go out alone because you need to have a Januela right behind you, making sure that your back is clear. Look, he has a saying they've got your back covered. So make sure every time you're going out, stepping into that meeting, going to that school, you have one in your bag, making sure you're going out there, doing what you love to do with so much confidence. Now, Yaz comes in different variants. There's the Yaz Minty, the Yaz Heavy Flow, and there's the Yaz Herbal as well. And the ladies have their favorites. Ajua, which one do you love the most?
Not the minty.
Okay, the Minty.
Extra long.
And the extra long. I definitely love the Yaz Herbal, and that's why I always have that in my bag. So try the all-new Yaz Minty extra long sanitary pad. It comes in mint with extra long wings and free panty liners with disposable bags. With this, you're always good to go. So make sure you're choosing Yaz and always choosing right. Yes, thank you so much for being a part of the Lady Circle as well.
Yeah.
Kobe. Humanitarian. Blogger, activist, journalist, model,
Latest dancer.
latest dance
Hey,
god,
content
Kobe.
creator.
You know, content
doing it all.
creator.
Everything.
I mean, does the hat get too heavy at some point?
Yes, I mean, I want to say good day to everyone who is watching the streaming on all the platforms. I think that as a human being, first of all, even though we carry God's strength, physically you get drained sometimes, and I'm sure all of us here can relate. You wake up early in the morning, especially as men or as fathers, a lot of, psychologically, emotionally, you are drained. At times where you close from work, you get home and you are in your car as late as, say, 11 p.m. and you spend about 20, 30 minutes in your car even before you get down to go see your family. That is crazy. So, I mean, yes, of course, it drains me, and making sure that you also have social media platforms, and that's my community. Like I wake up, I know that I have over 600,000 followers on Instagram, and they're expecting me to post something for them to consume. That's Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube. All these are communities that are following Kobiche. So let's say like I have 1 million followers across board. It means that I'm the chief. And so I wake up every morning having that responsibility on my nerves. All of us here, and if we are able to think from that perspective, it's going to be draining. And having also visiting your DMs, responding to everybody. So we have the online followers and the offline followers. So it is draining. But
and there's a huge expectation for you, especially because of your activism work.
Yes.
I'm sure you have a lot of people, when you say DMs, Guys, the DMs are crazy. The kind of requests people are asking. You know, sometimes you just want to say, even we are going through it ourselves. Well, we can talk all day to Kobe. He's he's a champion, a soldier for the cause. But we have to get into some of, the conversations that we have today. And since Kobe is here, very insightful, very knowledgeable, very well experienced, I think he's going to be able to give us some perspective on our topic for today. And it's all about the realities and challenges of single parenting, especially fatherhood. A lot of the times is the mothers that we, Yaboma Baso, there's a single mom, she's holding down the fort, she's taking care of the children. But that's because as mothers, as women, we already have that nurturing gene. We are the people who want to take care of everyone.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, we also have the men who are shouldering their children, putting them on their back, and literally taking care of them and helping them grow without the presence of a woman. Now, Kobe, we don't want to only talk about what the challenges are when it comes to that, but want to broaden the scope of the conversation, talk about dating dynamics when you meet a man who's a single father, the ideologies, the misunderstandings, the stereotypes, etc., etc. Does anybody know a single father? Let me just start with that.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
No,
Tell us a little bit about,
I know a single dad. And recently we had a conversation about raising his kids. And one of his major worries was finding a woman who would accept the children and love them wholeheartedly like how their mother would, because their mom is not based here, she's outside. So he's stuck with the kids. And he said he thinks it's a challenge finding a woman who would love the children as much as their mother would love them. And treats them the way he wants them to be treated. And so because of that, he's been very skeptical about getting into the dating scene. And one thing I said was, you need to open up your heart first of all. The fact that you've decided to even go on that lane of partnership should mean that you should understand that the woman is also coming in knowing that they're coming to love you. The moment you start thinking that, oh, this woman will be a burden for this one to take care of the kids, or it's going to be a problem for the woman, that is where the problem starts. Because you're not even allowing her and giving her the space to be able to play her motherly role in the kids' life. So you need to stop thinking that way, first of all. Find that person, know where their head is at, get their opinions on being a mother. This is what you have on the table. What can they do and how can they assist you? You'll be surprised that there are so many women out there who are actually willing to step into the shoes of their mother and help you raise the children.
But do you think a lot of single fathers, their main aim is to find a woman to come into the children's lives? Or you have single fathers who are determined to bring up these kids as single fathers, they believe that they can do the job of the mother as well as the father?
Charlie, it's not easy. You can't do it.
It's not easy.
You can never do it. You can't breastfeed
Why not?
a child.
But women feel like we can do the job of both the men and the
we cannot do it, Sika. We can't.
No, but people are doing it.
Are they breastfeeding the children?
No, they're not breastfeeding the children. But we know that in this day and age, some people skip breastfeeding.
Yeah, even women skip breastfeeding. I don't think it's even like a major thing right now.
A lot of people do that. So if it's just the breastfeeding, there are new ways of adulting. But
are you talking from the men's
perspective?
No, she was making the point that, for the man, you can't do it because of the breastfeeding. And I'm saying that now there are ways around breastfeeding. So if it's just because of the breastfeeding, the men that are doing it.
Biologically, the way women were created and the way men were created, there's always going to be that crack. There's always going to be that separation, right? Sika mentioned women being natural nurturers. Naturally, when a baby is even crying, even with married couples, when the baby is crying or there's anything with, the mother always the first person to jump up and attend to the kid. I don't know, based on experience.
That's Kobe, what do you make of this conversation?
I think
I think you mentioned something which is very, very key or very important. Nature and biologically, because God in his own wisdom created men and gave them the power, gave women the power. However, different roles, which we can never skip that. And you mentioned something very important. Sometimes, I don't know how mothers do it. They'll be cooking, soup, breastfeeding, the baby will be at the back.
And everything will be fine.
And as a man, they will just give you the baby for like a minute and you just want to jump the baby somewhere.
Yeah.
Like you are so tired.
Yeah.
You spend like an hour with your child and you are so tired. But the mother, God, I don't know. You see, so in as much as that we have single fathers, trust me, there's going to be a messing element.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And when the child grows up, you're going to see it.
What do you think is that missing element that is so obvious in a child that's brought up by just a single father compared to a child that's brought up by maybe both mother and father as opposed to a child that's brought up just by their mother?
So if I'm a single father, the probability of me not being present will be
high.
dominant.
Because you still have to go out and
More
find.
taxed. Like I'm doing what the mom is doing and then I'm a father. So that's the situation where we have a lot of boys grow up to be men and you blame society that they are not present.
Yeah.
Because possibly when you go on the street and ask, the reason why a lot of boys and men have some lifestyle, clearly you could tell that they didn't have that fatherly love or motherly love. They couldn't have that balance. So the father will be there and just that, okay, now it's either, then a lot of situations, whether like you mentioned, whether the mom has traveled, what circumstances actually led for the father to become a single father. That is also something that must be discussed. I know a friend who the wife died. That emotional trauma to even raise the children, because anytime he would just miss the mom and said that he would just miss the wife. God, I wish I wish my wife was around.
Yeah.
So the disadvantage is that there's not going to be a lot of emotional attachment with the child. Number two, practically, there's going to be the absence of whether a boy child or a girl child not being able to learn a lot of things. Even sometimes when you even have both parents present, it becomes difficult because let's look at this situation. I said on a platform that we are raising, there's a rise in a generation of heartless men because boys were neglected. Or we have ignored the boys.
That's your project, yes.
Yeah.
Which is Boys' Lives Month. You see, so sometimes as a boy or as a girl, I want to ask all of you, growing up, how many times did you even hear your father tell you that I love you? I'm proud of you.
But, okay.
I never heard it.
No, why is mine different?
I beg you.
Kobe, why is mine different? Listen. I'm going to come in here because I have Ashanti parents, okay? And not to start diving into stereotypes or whatever, and I can't speak for other tribes or but I do know that Ashanti parents hardly ever use the words I love you. Like I remember so many situations where I've said to my dad or my mom, I love you, and they'll say, oh, thank you. You know, but they didn't have to tell me for me to feel it.
Yeah.
I felt so much love, especially from my dad because of his actions. Kobe, this is the first time you've been here, so this story, our Lady Circle family, they've heard it. My dad quit his job to go and support my mom. He was a house husband, not because he wanted to, but because he realized that he had to make that sacrifice. And for that alone, it just shows me the sacrificial spirit, the undeniable love. I just knew just based on that, that our dad loved us.
I also wished your dad could have just also had conversations with you.
About,
I mean, did you have times where he would share his struggles with you?
Yes.
Amazing.
But you see, it wasn't often. It was occasionally where sometimes he would bring it in as a moment, like a teachable moment, or because there were times I heard my mom and dad fighting. I don't know if my mom's gonna watch this. Oh God, I'm gonna get in trouble. You guys, you need to stop me. I'm sharing personal stories.
But we love it.
But you know, you hardly ever see your parents fight. You know, back then they believed in kata bibiaso, don't let the kids see whatever. But there was this one time that stands out to me where I actually heard my mom and dad going at each other, and to hear my dad say, do you know what it took for me as a man to leave everything, to leave my job, come? And so that's when it hit me.
Is he alive though?
He's not. My dad is late. Yeah.
Daddy, wherever you are, I love you.
Oh, don't cry.
Sorry.
You know, is when it really hit me, because all the time I was just like, oh, this is so cool. I have a dad who's like a house husband. He takes me to sleepovers. He comes to all my sports games. Don't start the dada B things. I know you're about to start.
They never took me to the swimming pool.
He takes me to the swimming pool. He takes me, but not knowing the struggles that he was going through, knowing that my mom was the breadwinner because he had made that sacrifice to leave his job and support. It was so difficult. That moment was so difficult for me.
Thank you. But I also feel that that's a whole different generation. Sometimes when you're having some of these conversations, we need to also factor generation. This current generation, we need to learn, we need to educate, whether single fathers, whether you are married, we need to encourage the men to tell their children that I love you. Because now seeking information is widely spread all over the place.
Yeah.
So fathers must make sure that even though we, and that's a campaign I'm pushing, men should be able to bring their sons and their children close to them and just tell them that I love you, I'm proud of you. In this case of a father, let me tell you a story. Animals, yeah? Now the mother and the children, anytime it was raining, the father would just use an umbrella to shield them. Anytime it's raining. And then anytime it's raining and the father is shielding them, the children will ask the mom, Dad is always not around. Dad is always not around. Where is Daddy? Where is Daddy? The mom will not have any conversation to even prompt the children that Daddy is the one holding the umbrella. Daddy is the one who is the head. Daddy is the one who is going out there to fight for you guys. Then one day,
So you finish your story, but I have a question.
Okay.
So the point I'm trying to make is that we need to build a society where, irrespective of what the fathers are going through and holding the family, they must sometimes sit through, calm down.
I'm here.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
I'm the one holding. I'm also part of the people holding you down.
I agree, but then that also sort of sheds light to the fact that maybe also as the women, we need to give credit where credit is due.
It's due, yeah.
And that's the rudiment of the conversation.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Because it's not going to change that we live in a society where the men, and I think maybe it's even a global phenomenon, where the men are charged with the responsibility of providing. And especially in this particular economic dispensation that we're in, it takes blood, sweat, and tears to provide for your family, which means a lot of their time is taken away. As mothers, as women, we probably also have to do our role and play our role in letting our families know that this is what your father is doing because they love you.
Yes.
I hear you that saying I love you is very important, but I am a actions speak louder than words kind of girl. Like I sit here.
It should be balanced, actually.
I mean, it should. I mean, I agree.
Yes, it should be
in a
balanced.
perfect world, it should be balanced. However, if I was to pick, I can cite how many times my father showed me he loved me even without saying a word. And to me, that's enough.
Yeah.
It is so great to have people say, I love you.
Yeah, anyone
Like,
can even
we love
say
you.
it.
Yeah.
Lady Circle, we love you.
I love you guys.
No, we actually
mean it.
we actually
Yeah.
use Ghana. Ghanaians love you. However,
The action.
if I say I love you and I'm not there and I do not prove and I do not, with my sweat, show you that this love is true, then the words are meaningless. So yes, the balance will be great, but like you said, generationally, back then, they did not hear from their fathers and their grandparents, so it may be hard. But they also understood the value of showing their kids, I am sacrificing, I'm breaking my back because I want you to have a better future. And that is why I'm sitting here today.
Indeed.
Honestly.
We love that, you know.
Honestly.
And
So show it, say it, but show it even more.
even more. But I mean, before that was very heartfelt, actually. Very
You know me, I cry easily, so I was like holding it in.
Oh, please don't. But you know, you're on a good course. And before we let you go, we definitely need to know what you're doing currently when it comes to Boys Lives Matter. So if you could just wrap it up quickly for us. What have you done so far, and what are you looking to do?
Thank you. So my current project, which is Boys Lives Matter. Boys Lives Matter because I believe that we are in a society where we need to raise boys who become men. A lot of women are not complaining, quite a lot of them. They are dealing with heartless men that are giving them broken heart, and men that don't respect them, they are beating them and all that. It's as a result of the way we raise boys. Because they will become men in future. So I am supporting men emotionally, psychologically. So it's a campaign where I'm moving to every community, every school. So weeks ago, I had a big event at Legon Presec. Huge one to impact boys. The boys will grow up to marry you girls. And we are not pitching the girls against the boys. That's why when I came here, I said, I wish we also had like men's circle where we can have boys or men come to share their emotions and all that. So this is a campaign that I need every young individual mothers to come on board to support, because we need to raise our boys. When you go to the prisons, the male yard is bigger. The people there are much bigger than the female ward. I'm not saying that it should be balanced or we should get a lot of female. What I'm saying is that a lot of boys are being destroyed these days. And we need to pay attention to the boys out there.
If there's one thing that we can change about raising boys in Ghana, in Africa, in the world, what would it be?
What it will be is how we'll be able to reorient every boy child to know that you need to cry when you have to. You need to share your emotions when you have to. And I'm going to use your platform to look in the camera to say that we need to stop saying men don't cry. Men should accept the bitterness of life. We need to break that code of letting boys share their emotions irrespective of everything that they are going through. Because a lot of boys, a lot of men are going through a lot of problems. And I want to start with the boys because they will grow up to become the men. Like I mentioned. A lot of girls are saying, oh, my boyfriend is not romantic, my boyfriend is not caring.
Romance need
What I say.
Hey.
But imagine growing up in a home where I didn't even see that. Because guess what? Psychologically, if you grew up in a home where your parents are always fighting, you grow up to be an abusive husband.
It's true. Yeah.
So we need to be careful on how a lot of things you pick from your parents. Psychologically. Even though they also didn't show it, you pick them, and today you are telling us. So when you marry in future, you're going to pick a lot of experiences from your parents. So we need to conscientize that if you're a mom, if you're a father, the attention you give it to your girl child. Guess what? A lot of men only get to hear advice on how to treat their wives during the engagement.
Marriage, yes.
Counseling.
And they'll add, get a room.
Counseling.
Yes. It's the engagement day. Engagement day. Somebody from age 1, now 30, coming to get married. You are going to use 1 hour to advise me on how to treat my wife? It's impossible. Meanwhile, I'm sure by now, Ajoa's mom or grandmom is telling Ajoa, so start, but I don't know where your future husband is. By now,
you never know.
Hey, now Kobe, you listen.
No, Kobe has
I don't know where Adjoa is married. Prophetic. It's in the prophetic.
We need to take this behind the scenes. Behind the suspense. Thank you so much, Copy J.
Thank you.
Copy J for joining us on the show. We'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we'd have to wrap it all up right here on the Ladies.
And you're welcome back. It's still the Ladies Circle right here on TV3. If you just joined us, well, we're getting into another very educative segment that I think that you'll be very much interested in. We've had a first part of the conversation that was very insightful as well. But I'm going to be handing over to Regina because she has all the gist, all the juice, and she's going to be sharing with us. And so please, you say literally over to you.
All the juice.
All the juice, please. Give it to us.
Well, today I'm going to be speaking on behalf of most men out there. Now, we understand how important it is for you to take care of everyone around you. But how often do you take time to take care of yourself and make sure you're in good shape to keep up with taking care of your loved ones, your family, and always showing up the way society expects you to show up? Now, there is a disease that is out there that is spoken about regularly, most men could actually be saved from it. But how often do we speak on colon cancer? And how educated are we about this cancer? I'm very happy that we have Dr. Prince here to walk us through colon cancer and how most men can actually educate themselves on it and also, just go through the process to prevent it from happening to them. So, Dr. Prince, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Are you a family man?
No.
You're not?
No.
Oh, no, but you have a family, extended family.
Yes.
In fact, doctors, you are actually families to your patients most of the time because there are people who stay in the hospital for a very long time that actually become families to you as well. So you take care of people from time to time. Well, let's quickly touch on colon cancer. Well, what is it exactly?
All right. So colon cancer, let's take it, is when you look about cancer, generally is looking at abnormal cells that are just growing anyhow without any regulation. Because when you look at the human body, the cells have to grow and are controlled. Their growth is controlled. But what happens in cancer is that the cells lose that control over their growth. So they just keep multiplying. And then when they multiply, because they are multiplying at a faster rate, they don't mature to perform their functions, the functions they are meant to do. And then link it to colon. So finding such cells, in medical terms you call it dysplastic cells, in the colon, that's what you're talking about, colon cancer.
Dr. Prince, what is it about men's colons that attracts or encourages such abnormal cell growth? Because the colon, we know that colon cancer is one of the leading causes of death in men. What is it about it in men that happens that way?
So when you look at the colon in general, it's the cells within it, they have to go through a shorter half-life. That means they have to go through a process of regenerating at shorter intervals. So within 3 days to 6 days, there have to be a turnover. Now, looking at other factors, for instance, your habits, your eating habits, your lifestyle, particularly taking smoking, alcohol intake, sedentary lifestyle, not doing regular checkups. When you look at men particularly, you see it's difficult for them to go out there and say, I'm going for a checkup because family man, the onus lies on you to work hard, bring money. So a man going regular checkups, they only want to do. And then also looking at the screening modalities, most of them will say, I only want to go through that. So you notice that taking a woman and then a man, women are likelihood, they have health conscious to go for checkup as compared to men.
Okay, but with regards to this, because there are no regular checkups, because they even delay, they don't even want to hear it. Are there any early signs and symptoms that people can look out for that could maybe tell them that, listen, this thing is persistent, you need to go to the hospital to get it checked?
Yes. So the early onset of the cancer is usually asymptomatic. That means you will not see any signs and symptoms. However, there are other things to look out for. When you've noticed a change in your bowel habits, let's say frequent there's increased diarrhea, or you've noticed that now regularly you are getting constipation, and then now when you pass stool or you go to the loo, you see dark stool, or you are seeing blood in your stool, then you should raise an alarm. When you notice maybe abdominal discomfort, pain, or you feel bloated, you are losing weight, you can't explain, you are energetic man now, you are almost always weak, you work a little, you are tired, you want to go out there and look out for what possibly is wrong. So these are some of the things you need to look out for when you are suspecting something like that.
Right. Now, if you hear leading cause of death in men, there's that scare that it's not preventable or you cannot avoid getting colon cancer. Is it preventable?
Yes, it is preventable. Only when it is detected early
can it be treated?
And then treated.
Okay. What is
So
the
at what
treatment process
age,
like?
for our handsome men who are watching us now, at what age should you start going in to check if you have any symptoms or prone to colon cancer?
At the age of 45, you should start the screening. So what happens is this. Previously, it was at 50. But because you are getting increasing cases, it has been reduced to 45.
Soon it'll be 40.
Yes, soon
then 35.
Yes. So by 40, 45, you should start screening. So you have to look out for risk factors. So in a family where first degree relative, let's say your mother, your father, your sibling has had it before, you should look out for it. Now, when a sibling or a first degree relative had it before, you look at the age at which the person had it.
Right.
Then 10 years before that age, you should start checking.
Okay. So, I mean, while there's an age, and like we're saying, as we keep going, it might reduce. Are there any daily habits that probably increases one's chance of getting colon cancer?
So, daily habits, smoking, drinking, eating processed foods. Now, if you look at a typical African diet, it's fiber rich. You need to take a lot of plant fiber, fruits, veggies. Now we are moving towards the Western style foods, particularly in the urban areas where we are eating processed foods, trans fats. We are taking red meat, a lot of it.
Yeah.
Those increase the chances of you developing colon
So are you
cancer.
saying, because I know the boys out there, it's their food, their face the wall, it's their, red. Do those not contribute anyway to colon cancer?
Looking at those typical African dishes actually help improve the gut health.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What's the treatment process like for people who have been affected with colon cancer?
Before we get to the treatment, what is the process of actually checking and screening for?
So when you look at the average risk screening recommendation, you notice that I said earlier, 45 years. Or if there is a first degree family relative who had it, 10 years earlier, you start checking. Now, the go-to is colonoscopy, where you put a scope down to check it. People who are not comfortable with that.
Dr. Prince, you have to be
Where
specific.
are we going down?
You have to be specific. So they know what they're getting into.
So colonoscopy involves using a microscope leading device through the inner region into your colon to have a visual inspection of your colon.
Okay.
Is it uncomfortable?
Yes, because going through the process is uncomfortable. It takes days of preparation before the procedure is done.
Okay.
And then that is the go-to. People who, so that one, when you are doing it, is 10 years. Every 10 years, you should get it done.
Oh, okay.
Every 10 years, you should get it done. But if there is a first degree family relative who has had it, then you have to be doing it every 5 years.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, if your first degree family relative who had it was 60 years or less, you'll be doing it every 5 years.
Every 5
But
years.
if the person is 60 years and above, you continue doing it every 10 years.
Okay.
Okay. But also, is there
Treatment.
another way?
Yes.
Aside, having to pass it.
Yes, so you can also do the fecal immunochemistry test.
Okay.
That one does not involve, it's not invasive. You will take your stool to the lab and then they will check for human blood.
Okay.
Human blood.
Okay.
But that has to be done yearly, annually.
Okay. Which one is more effective? Which one would you recommend?
They are all effective.
When there's a family history.
So why are men so hesitant to go and get his check? Now that we know that you don't have to go through an uncomfortable process or procedure, all you have to do is give a stool sample.
Yes.
What is the holdup?
So you notice that, one, education.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't have the knowledge,
Yes.
the understanding of issues like this. And then we in a typical African setting, the man is supposed to always be strong, energetic, stoic, and up there working.
Yes.
So you don't want to be seen as being less of a man or weak. So, and then also you have the fear and then the denial. You don't know what the doctor is going to say. If I go and do it, and then they get to know that, okay, I have this, how am I going to live with my family?
Okay.
So do you suggest that maybe the men don't tell their wives when they're going to get the test, or their family when they're going to get the test?
No, you have to tell them.
You have to tell
Reasons
them.
be that it's going to affect every single person around you. So you cannot say you will not tell the family.
Well, what's the cost involved?
Yeah.
Because that could also be a factor why maybe the men are not.
It is not.
It's not expensive.
It's not
It's very
expensive.
affordable.
It's very affordable.
Even in the treatment.
The treatment
Chemo,
modality, there are a lot. And then depending on the stage of the cancer,
Right.
that is how you look at it.
Right.
Just touch on the treatment a bit for us. What's the
So
process of the treatment?
surgery is involved, chemotherapy, radiotherapy is involved, depending on the stage of the cancer.
Have you had some
Story.
positive stories, yes, of survival when it comes to colon cancer, just to encourage them out there that, you know, you can beat this. You know, you might be experiencing it now, going through it now, or you might feel like, just based on what Dr. Prince has said,
Yes.
that there are some symptoms that you're also experiencing. Tell them maybe some stories of triumph to encourage our men.
Yes, certainly there are stories of triumph out there. A few times you've come across people who came in early, was detected, and then it was taken out, and then they lived, and then they are living with their families. But we've seen a lot more of the cases where at the end most of them died. So early detection is key. That is where the emphasis is. Screening is important, early detection is key, and then once you detect it early, it can be taken out and then treated.
All right, so now that we've had that really educational and insightful conversation, I think it's time to lighten the mood a little bit, you know. We've spoken the hard stuff. Now let's put Dr. Prince, who I'm sure has so much going on in his mind right now. Let's let him let his hair down and have a bit of fun. And since we have a doctor in our midst, we have a game. Ladies, are you ready?
Yeah.
It's called Doctor's Orders. When your doctor tells you to do something, you definitely have to do it if you want to save your life. Anyway, the game is very simple. We're going to divide ourselves into two teams. Since I'm closest to Dr. Prince, I'm going to be with Dr. Prince.
So who is going to be the doctor from here giving the orders?
Well, you guys decide.
It's a very
Who has the closest proximity to medical school?
Me.
It was Reggie. So Reggie's going to be the doctor in their team, and we're going to have a set of questions. Question A and question B.
Wait. The doctor is supposed to answer the question. Or I will give
you,
the order.
you can both order. You can both ask.
the answer to the question is the order.
Let's swap. We're going to have a set of questions, set A, set B. Now we're going to first choose which set belongs to which team.
Okay.
And based on that, it will determine which questions are posed to your team or posed to us. It's very simple. And then you just have to answer the question based on your extensive medical knowledge. Ladies, extensive. Are we ready?
Yes.
Dr. Prince, I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you. So can we please have the questions? Oh, first let's choose. All right, Adwa.
So you're going to
please
start?
choose. Yes, let Dr. Prince choose.
Okay.
Whether we are set A or set B.
I don't even know why I'm shaking. It's just two.
All right, and then you. All right. Dr. Prince, what are we?
A.
A.
Okay, so we're going to be asking them set A question.
Okay, and you are set B, clearly?
Yes. I mean, at this point,
Yes, and then we will ask you set B questions. All
As
right.
well.
So we can now have the questions. So question
All
number
right. So the first question is, name 3 things a man does in front of the mirror when no one is watching. 3 things.
Checks his muscles. He checks his muscles.
Beard.
He checks his beard. And then he checks how big his bum is.
Do you tell that to me?
Yes.
It depends on the kind of man,
Dr. Prince.
Wow. He checks his physique, you know, because the bum has to be bum.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
So question number 1 to you guys. 5 seconds to answer. Name 3 body parts men secretly worry about.
Their backs,
their
arms, and their legs.
Yes.
Do they worry about their
Yeah, that's why they do leg day. Some of them have skinny legs and they want to
I thought you would have said their colons. Oh, you people.
They don't check their colons. That's why they
Just have a conversation.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to ask the next question.
Next question. In 5 seconds, name 3 macho excuses men give to avoid the doctor.
Stressed. I'm afraid.
that they're looking for money, so they're not really sick because they're looking for money. Yes.
They're not sick because
they're looking for money. You know, men, they're all about their money, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 2 for you. Name 3 reasons men start going to the gym. Be honest.
For women,
Okay.
to look good for themselves and to stay healthy.
That's actually not bad.
Dr. Mrs. Okay.
Okay.
Next question. Name 3 things men say when they're sick but don't want to admit it.
I'm okay.
Yes. It's just a headache. It's nothing.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. Dr. Prince!
He's not fair. He's a man.
Or you don't want to, it's just, I just missed you, that's why. Hey. When you're from experience. All right, 3 for you. Name 3 things men call feminine until they try it.
Skincare.
Skincare, yeah.
Feminine.
Feminine.
3, 2,
Waist train.
No, actually.
Your 5 seconds are up. Your 5 seconds are up. It's up.
No.
5 seconds are up.
But she said 2.
No, she said 2. I said 3 things.
Pedicure and manicure.
No. Your 5 seconds are
No,
up. Wait, but speaking of waist trainers,
Lama's corset. We have corsets
is it for health reasons or for fashion?
for health reasons.
Okay, but there's some men
But
who
we see
are
some men do waist trainers for fashion.
for aesthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I mean,
It's
they
very
couple
helpful,
it with
actually.
the workouts. So
okay.
yeah, I mean, we missed one on that. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you so much for coming through, and I'm sure that with everything that we said on the show, the men and women are going to be taking their health checks a little notch higher, if not to the highest form, because it's for your own good. Well, that is it for the conversation, but we'll go for a quick break. When we come back, there's just a little more before we wrap up. And you're welcome back from that break. We're still here on the Ladies Circle. It's been very educative from beginning to end, very insightful as well. A huge thank you going out to all our guests that have passed through today, but not forgetting some more thank yous going out to our sponsors, to Yaz. Thank you so much. And to Dove Deodorant, we say thank you for always holding us down right here on the Ladies Circle.
Absolutely. Sometimes when we come on the show and we're looking all spiffy, all nice, is because we have sponsors who decide to dress us. Today I am dressed in Vexels. They're on Instagram, TikTok. They make some of the most beautiful dresses here in Ghana. This is a ready to wear, so you just
love it.
Yeah, and then it's right to your doorstep. So make sure you visit Vexels. Thank you so much for this dress. Any shout outs?
Mine is Mia
Media Couture.
All right, as always, it's been a fantastic time here, not just with our guests, not just with the girls, the fabulous ladies of the Ladies Circle, but because you decided to tune in and join the fun. We hope you had an incredible time. We promise to come back on your screen, same time, same place next week. Let's make it a date. Until then, it's been Sika, Regina, Ajwa, and it's bye.
The Ladies Circle, brought to you by Yaz Sanitary Pad, MTN.
Yaz toothpaste and brushes.